Polling is about a lot more than just asking someone who they're going to vote for. That's a lesson that students in Carroll College's class on elections, political parties, and public opinion are learning firsthand.
It seems pretty easy, like you just present questions to respondents, and it is not as easy as it seems when you're just using the data.
Sophia Wright is one of about 20 students in the class. 10 years ago, Associate Professor Alex Street's students began conducting exit polls in Montana elections. Right now, he's having this group craft questions they'll be asking voters by mail and as they leave the polls.
The format of these questions, probably roughly the format that you're going to use.
Street says for any poll, the biggest challenge is making sure the responses are representative, that no group of voters is too heavily weighted.
Under some assumptions, if you have a bigger sample, then it's going to have more precision. But that's only true if you have a representative sample. If you're only talking to people who agree on something, no matter how many more of them you get, that doesn't make it any better as a sample if there's actually some people who disagree out there and you're not managing to talk to them.
Each election is different, and Street says pollsters are always trying to adjust to what they learned last time. But there's always a possibility they're not hearing enough from specific groups. Like if a candidate is appealing to new voters, or their supporters are skeptical of the organizations doing polls.
In that case, it's not just random, it's not just chance that you don't include those people, it's actually a bias. And that is the big issue that we worry about in polling.
Paxton Shepard says he's a political junkie, and going through this class changed how he looks at polls.
This class has kind of sent me into a little bit of a spiral when it comes to politics, because I thought I knew so much about how polling works and about how to study politics in general, but there's been a lot of literature we've read suggesting that maybe these polls are telling us things that we haven't really thought about or are painting a picture that we haven't even been looking at.
The students will be traveling in pairs to polling places around Lewis and Clark County to conduct their exit poll in November. Their mail survey will be going out to voters in several rural Montana counties. In Helena, Jonathan Amberian, MTN News.